So I'm just sitting up here this morning thinking, blessed to be here. It's raining outside. Yeah, I'm driving at the same time. I'm very focused, so I may not be looking at the camera. Can't afford to be no wrecks. But yeah, I'm just driving and I'm sitting here thinking, and where we're at when it comes down to rain and the rain that's on our lives. A lot of stuff is raining down on us at one time. They say when it rains, it pours. You know how that's the old, thing they used to say, the little saying. But if you notice how whenever something is happening in your life, it seems to come in random spurts, or I mean, not say random spurts, but in huge form. Okay, so the other day I looked at the word Epiphany. It was on this calendar in the office. For that day, it had the word Epiphany. The only word there on the calendar, other than like Martin Luther King's birthday and New Year's. And I was like, wow, Epiphany, interesting. Ironically, though, or should I say, as it should be, because nothing's irony. Really, it's all lining up with what it should be, because in a plan that's given by God that's greater than anything that we could ever imagine anyway, or understand. So, under Epiphany, it was talking about, I was just thinking about, that word and how it adds up. But I was looking at what I asked God for, a couple of situations that spawned out from the day. It kind of showed how it was almost like an epiphany, how things were happening, I was talking to my sister Michelle. Next thing you know, I hung up. My brother Brandon calls with a problem that's similar to the one that she was talking about, except his is in a different area. And so it's interesting, it's very interesting. But I think it's part of God's plan. Now Brandon, on the other hand, I talk to him, deal with him a lot, off and on throughout the years. He always contacts me when things are very, very bad or going extremely wrong in a way he doesn't quite understand. Had I not been dealing in the mind frame that I've been dealing in recently, dealing with my sister, then I wouldn't have been prepared to deal with Brandon this time in this kind of mind frame. I may have been a lot more aggressive, which would have killed his spirit even more. This is what I'd be doing to him sometimes. I had to realize that, as opposed to building him up with confidence in the Lord and faith. But because of that happening, it kind of lined up and trickled over into our conversation, where I was able to be more concerned about his mind frame, his state of mind, and so Epiphany, it's like, wow, things just happening and falling in place. I was talking to one woman about the fasting thing, and then next thing you know, the same woman that I was talking about, I was mentioning in my fasting video, and now, something weird happened with her. It was crazy. She's like, she does not have the job that she once had, so I won't be talking to her no more on that level. That's interesting, though, how things kind of just set itself up. So yeah, just wanted to take the moment to just speak on that right quick, because it's amazing. God is doing things, and He has a plan. It's greater than anything that we're knowledgeable of. But man, that's a big truck. Look at this truck. It's one of the military grade vehicles. All right, keep God first. Pray, love Him.